high intensity interval training, 30 minutes, let's go. What's up, I'm Preston. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started with the warm up. Shoulder rolls, elbows, full arm circles. We are outside today. Let's reverse that. Shoulder rolls, other direction. Add the elbows, arm circles, non-stop, high intensity interval training, 30 minutes. All you need is a mat and some water. Reach side to side, pivot on the back foot. We'll end with 10 seconds of squats. Nice and low. We get right into our first exercise, and we are not stopping for 30 minutes. Turn jumps right now. You start facing one direction, you squat down low, you jump it up to the other side, turning and jumping. Option, no turning, just squat jumps in the center, looking in one direction. So you have that turn with the jump or the squat jumps. You also have the option of this turning, what is that, 90 degrees instead of the whole 180. We do each exercise for a little less than a minute, 53 seconds. We don't stop for 30 minutes. You take your breaks as you need to. Nice work. Power slams. Pick something up, imaginary or not. Energize your hands together. You start in a deep squat. Pick it up, reach it up, slam it back down. Power slams. Slam it down. Pick it up. So the goal here is to energize your hands together. Slam it down, end in a deep squat, and then reach it up nice and tall. You could also add a little hop here, or just the slam with no hop. 2, 1, nice work. All right, this one is a doozy. We're gonna jump out into a V, and then we're gonna switch jump in the middle. So we hop forward diagonally, touch the ground, back to the center, other V, touch the ground, back to center, then do one switch jump. So it looks like hop, touch, back, hop, touch, back, switch jump, other leg. Maybe start the other direction now. Option, no jumping. Step it forward, lunge it out, and then a squat in the center. So you either have the hops, touch, hop back, hop, touch, hop back, switch jump. That's enough of that. All right, slow mountain climbers. We walk forward out into a high plank. First you get that plank, then you drive the knees in slowly. So I'm driving my knees in towards my wrist, slowly focusing on using my abs to hold that strong plank and also drive the knees in towards the wrists. Last 10 seconds. Remember, you can pause the video, take a break whenever you need to, grab some water if you need to. Let me take my shoes off, see if it's warm enough for that. Commando crawl. So we walk out to a plank, kind of at the bottom of your mat, arms parallel with yourself, and you crawl forward And then when you get to the top of your mat, you stop, come up, do a push-up, back down to that commando crawl, then crawl backwards this time to the back of your mat. And then when you get to the bottom, hold the plank, come up, do a push-up, chest to the mat, or knees on the ground, whatever. Keep your hips low for the commando crawl, one arm in front of the other. Nice work. Standing reach with the toe tap, arms up to the sky, leg kicks out straight, opposite foot, opposite hand. Not option, but your goal here, you should strive for a straight leg. It doesn't matter how high, and then hinge forward at the hips to touch the toe. Front view looks like this, arms up. Nice work. Good old knee drives. We could turn to one side, one foot steps back, arms out, drive the knee in, then back out. Leg extends really long, arms extend really long. Option to never have your foot touch the mat and just keep those knee drives going. We'll switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Other foot back this time. Arms still reach long. You could also bend more forward, get lower with that knee drive. That wind is no joke. By no joke, I mean cold AF. Extended plank. First you walk out to a standard straight arm plank. Then you walk your hands forward of your shoulders. Extended. Arms forward of your shoulders. Good plank form. You want to engage the abs. Tuck the pelvis under. Slightly retract the shoulder blades. Butt in line with the shoulders. Pushing the mat away. Squeezing everything. Keep it going. 20 more seconds. Great job so far on this non-stop routine. We're getting that heart rate up. We're keeping that heart rate up. Using all of the muscles for this one. All right, at the top of your screen, you have some number of skaters with some number of jumping jacks. Do that number. We start with the skaters. And then after the skaters, get into the jumping jacks. So whatever number you have up there, go ahead and do it. Or make up your own number, like me. Since I don't have that number, I'm outside. The number is added later through my laptop. Stay low for the skaters, jumping jacks, big range of motion. Nice work. All right, half burpee with front punches. What does that mean? We'll start standing, since we were standing. We hop up, hop out to a half plank or a straight arm plank. And we'll do one punch with one hand, one punch with the other hand, hop it back in, hop it up, hop it out, punch, punch, back in, back up. So for the punches, you want to focus on Keeping your torso nice and level, your hips in line with your shoulders. Option, no jumping. Step in, reach up, back down, hold the plank. Nice work. Traveling squats. How do we do that? We'll start one edge of the mat. Squat down, come up, squat down. As we laterally move side to side. Side view here. I'm sitting down nice and low. Butt in line with the knees. Chest nice and proud. So I'm stepping out as I'm squatting, sitting down as low as possible in that squat. Great work. Kickbacks with some squat curls. We're not using weights, but we're going to create some imaginary resistance. First hinge forward, elbows up next to the rib cage. The number is on the top of your screen. For the squat curls, we get down low, squat, curl, elbows close to the knees. Come back up halfway, hinge forward. We have those kickbacks, squat curls. Last 10. All right, side to side shuffle, similar to those traveling squats, where we're just going to shuffle side to side, and that's it. The goal here is to get that heart rate up. It's a cardio move. You could add a little balance challenge. We'll be doing the balance challenge later. So option, of course, otherwise the side to side shuffle. And maybe get the arms involved if it's freezing cold outside and you're crazy enough to be outside exercising. Get everything moving that you can so you don't get frostbite. Just kidding. It's not that cold out here for me to get frostbite, but it is very cold. We are in New York City on a rooftop in December. Jumping jack, punch twist. So we'll do one jumping jack. We'll end with our feet in, punch and twist to one side. One jumping jack, punch twist to the other side. For the jumping jack, feet nice and wide, hands come together, and then feet come together, hands down by your side, twist and punch, pivoting on the back foot. Nice work. Good mornings with the calf raise. Hands next to the temple, shoulder blades retracted. Stand up nice and tall. Hinge forward as you push your butt back. This is the good morning when you're looking down at your mat. Squeeze through your butt, push through your heels. Come up to a calf raise, maybe add the arms up. Back down. Calf raise, good morning. Then that calf raise, maybe with the arm extension. Take the good morning nice and slowly. You want to push your butt back, engage the abs on the way down, squeeze through the butt, push through the heels on the way up, balance on the balls of your feet for the calf raise. Nice work. Curtsy with a crunch. I always got to think about this one. All right, so we'll start by stepping our right foot behind our left. Curtsy, hands up next to our head, and then we'll crunch to the left. Back up. We'll do that same side 5 more times. 4. Back knee nice and low. Big crunch towards your waist. 2. And last one, let's switch sides. Get in 5 quick ones on the other side. So, left foot behind the right, crunching to the left. I'm mirroring you. 7 more seconds. We'll try again 2 more. Last one. All right, crab walk. Let's do this. Feet on the mat, knees up to the sky, hands behind your hips. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Look at your thighs. Walk your hands back. Keep the hips up. Walk yourself back. Keep the hips up. At the end of your mat, lift the hips up even higher as you walk to the other end of your mat. We exercise no matter the weather. How stupid, how crazy is that? Lift the hips up, try and keep them up. That's my hard part, keeping the hips up as I walk to one side. Nice work. All right, stay on the mat for some tricep dips. Feet on the mat once again, hands behind your waist, parallel next to your hips. Start with your butt on the mat, elbows slightly bent, push up, push through your hands, straighten your arms, squeeze through that tricep, that muscle in the back of your arm. Small little bends out of the elbow, lowering the hips to the mat. Small range of motion, triceps doing all of the work. Hips doing none of the work, hips are just along for the ride. We exercise every weekday. We do something different every weekday. Thank you so much for choosing this guy for your 30-minute exercise. Lateral high knees. Get the high knees going first of all, arms involved, and then you go to one side, lateral, high knees as high as your waist, optimally even higher than your waist. Can you get them high? Can you get them fast? Can you get them moving side to side? Halfway through. You got this. 10 more seconds left. I feel like we're getting close to the end of the entire routine. Whew. All right, Pilates 100s. Come down to the mat. Mic back off to the side. Legs in the tabletop. Arms hovering just a few inches off the mat. Pump the arms vigorously at your side. Option for the legs. Legs can be in tabletop up to 90 or out to 45. Whatever you're doing, you're keeping your lower back in the mat. Your legs reaching out if they're not in tabletop. And your arms pumping vigorously. Your head is curled up. You're looking at your belly button or your thighs. You have a lemon underneath your chin. Some space there. Keep on pumping, keep on going. All right, come up to standing. Time for some touchdowns. Start with your feet together, and then you hop your feet out, touch it down, hop it back in. So your chest stays nice and proud. Side view here. I hop it out, I squat it down, touch the mat, hop it back in. When I do the hop in, my feet are just together for a split second before I hop it back out. Other side. Option to no hop, just step out, squat down, step back in. Other side. Or touchdowns. Two, one, nice work. On the top of your screen you have some number of rows, some number of push-ups. First we do the rows, then we do the push-ups. Walk out to the plank. Row, hand next to your chest, back down. Other side, hand next to your chest. Do that number on your screen. Then push-ups. For the rows, you want to keep your torso stable. You can help with that by widening your stance, widening your feet. Pretend like you're pulling something through water. Since we're not using weights, we're creating some imaginary resistance with our mind-muscle connection. Nice work. All right, come up to standing. We go for a run. Run in place, start up the feet. There we go. Get the hands involved. We'll speed up on our run as the clock ticks down. All right, let's pick up the pace a little bit. All right, let's even go even faster. All right, let's go at your max speed. How fast can you run on that mat? And then for the last 5 seconds, go even faster than you could have ever imagined. 2, 1, whew. A skips. Left foot behind just a little bit. And then you drive that knee in towards your chest. As you do a little hop up, drive the foot back, hands out, drive the foot up, knee in. We'll switch sides in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the other foot back now. Drive the knee in. Last 10 seconds. Nice work. Frog stand, calisthenics, balance challenge, core challenge, sumo squat so your feet are out at an angle. Squat down nice and low. Lock your elbows into your inner thighs or your knees. Walk your hands forward, shift your weight forward. And then you come up onto that frog stand. Your feet lift off the mat. So I'm squatting down nice and low. Knees turned out. Elbows into the knees. Shift the weight forward. Hold that frog stand. Feet hover just an inch or two off the mat. Calisthenics, balance, core, upper body. You name it, frog stand brings it to ya. Nice work. Euro step similar to that side shuffle, but we add a balance challenge at the end. So when one end of your mat, shuffle on over, then one foot up, hold that balance, other foot up. So you're quick on your feet, and then you hold that balance. Last 15 seconds. Two, one, nice. All right, chair pose. Either feet together or feet as wide as your hips, does not matter. Arms out next to your ears, reaching nice and long. You sit back as low as you can, keeping that abs engaged, reaching forward or reaching up, looking at a diagonal, kind of like in front of your mat a little bit. If you need a break, come up, stand up for a second or two, then get right back into the chair pose, nice and low, arms reaching super long, butt as low as your knees, abs squeezing in, maybe add a hip thrust on that stand. Last 10 seconds, you got this, keep it going. That's right. Woo. Nice. One leg glute bridge plus a fly. We come down to the mat. Right leg up to the sky. Arms out to a T. As we push through our left heel, the glutes come up. Squeeze together, fly at the top, back down. Hips come down, arms out to a T. Back up. We'll do two more on this side. One. Creating that imaginary resistance. Lower it down, place that right foot down, left foot up to the sky, nice and straight. Push through the glutes, up and fly. Hips come down, arms come out on the way down. Nice work. Mat taps. We'll do the knee taps to the mat. So come out to a plank here. Let's come down to a forearm plank. And we just tap our knees as we keep our hips in line with our shoulders. So we don't want to drop our whole pelvis down like this. We want to hold the plank, just tap the knees down. Feet could be together or hip distance apart, whatever you want. You want to keep your hips low, so you don't want them up here to do the mat taps. You want to keep your hips the same height the entire time, holding that strong plank the entire time. Last 10 seconds. One. Hollow body hold, flip on over. Lower back glued to the mat. Legs out to 45 degrees. Arms out to 45 degrees. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up off the floor. Shoulder blades just barely touching. Lower back in the mat. Legs reaching forward. Arms reaching next to your ears. Hollowing out the center of your body. Hence the name hollow body hold. If you need a break, sweep your arms around. Lower your head for a second or two. And then get right back in to the hollow body hold. Every time you exhale, you press your pelvic floor even deeper into the mat, tightening everything, reaching everything. And that is it. Cool down time. Actually, let's stay down here. Legs to tabletop. Right leg over left thigh. Figure four stretch. Pull in your left thigh. Maybe you rock side to side. Let's switch that. Legs to tabletop. Left foot over the right thigh this time. Rock it back to fourth. Let's flip on over. Come to all fours. Lift your hips up to the sky for a downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Slowly roll it on up. And that was 30 minutes of high intensity interval training, non-stop. You did great. Thank you for joining me today. We do something different every day. Come back tomorrow, try something new. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, do whatever you want. Have a great rest of your day. All right, bye now.